Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to Stretford Paddock. I am Adam McCullough. We are back with your daily news. I hope you guys are all doing well. As always, we've got a little bit of transfer news to get stuck into this morning. It is the summer transfer window, so we're going to be inundated with player after player after player, potentially, who could join Erik ten Hag's Manchester United over the last couple of weeks. Well, I say couple of weeks. It feels like it's been a couple of weeks. It's only been about a week since the season officially ended, and we've already heard links to a whole host of players, the likes of Frankie de Jong, Darwin Núñez, etc. And we've actually got an update on Darwin Núñez in this, as well as some talk about Alessandro Bastoni and much more too. So keep it locked by hitting that subscribe button, like, comment, share, all that jazz. And remember, here on Stretford Paddock, we have got you covered all summer long, so make sure you are getting stuck into that subscribe button. We're going away on the pre-season tour. We're going to be out there covering the pre-season games, meeting some of you guys, as well as covering all the transfer news that pops up, so make sure you are keeping it locked. But as I said, the first story that we're going to discuss today is Manchester United's inquiry about a £50 million rated Inter Milan defender, Alessandro Bastoni. He's also being targeted by Tottenham's boss, Antonio Conte. Obviously, Inter Milan defender Alessandro Bastoni has won the Serie A with Antonio Conte. Spurs have already signed one of his teammates in Ivan Perisic, so they have that direct, those direct communications with Inter Milan more recently. But Manchester United are interested in Bastoni, but may need to prioritise other positions. How many times have we heard that before? Now, this story originated from Damasio, who reported that Manchester United were inquiring about the defender's services, and it's been picked up by the Mail this morning. The Italy international is a target for Tottenham boss Antonio Conte, though Inter valued the 23-year-old at around £50 million. He appeared 44 times for his club last season and is becoming a regular starter for Italy. He fits into that age profile, doesn't he, of player that we want to be signing under Erik ten Hag, players that will come in with future growth potential and, of course, with the current ability as well. I mean, he's played a number of times for Inter Milan this season, already won a Serie A title as well. He's one of those up-and-coming defenders that many big clubs are going to be linked with, and you can see why Antonio Conte is going to be linked with him as well, as someone that's worked with him previously. Now, £50 million is a lot of money. Who do Manchester United bring in defence, if anybody? Now, that's a big question for Erik ten Hag. We're looking likely that we're going to lose the likes of Eric Bailly, potentially Aaron Wan-Bissaka in this summer transfer window. When you look at then that, what does that leave our options as? Lindelof, Maguire, not great, are they? Rafael Varane hasn't been fit enough. So you're looking around and you're thinking, we probably need a centre-back now. Bastoni is someone that could tick all of those boxes for Erik ten Hag, but one of the things that Spurs can offer him that we can't is the fact that he can work with a manager that he's worked with before, and number two, they've got Champions League football, unfortunately, at the moment. So Manchester United need to compete with those kind of things, and the fact that we are prioritising what seems to be our midfield at this moment in time, whilst that might be music to the ears of all Man United fans after having to see the midfield we've seen over the last couple of years, and with the departures of the likes of Matic, Pogba, Mata, Lingard, we've still got Fred, we've still got McTominay. We need to work on that midfield, but defence is also an area where we need to work in. There's going to be a lot of talk over the summer about different players coming in and out. Is this one true? I'm not sure. Obviously, Damasio is fairly reliable, so I wouldn't be surprised if we have made inquiries, but we have known many moves to never really get past the inquiry stage, haven't we? We've seen that happen many times before, so let's ease up a little bit. I'm sure if there's further developments, we'll cover them here on Stretford Paddock. But Alessandro Bastoni is a name that is coming onto the radar of Manchester United, and we'll see whether that develops into anything further and a possible bid. Larry Whitwell off The Athletic and James Pearce had some updates on Benfica's Darwin Núñez, who has been linked with Manchester United. We hear Liverpool are keen to sign, this is from James Pearce, keen to sign Benfica's Darwin Núñez, who is viewed as the ideal fit style-wise. However, Price could be an issue. Still assessing other targets as they won't get drawn into a bidding war. Liverpool in no position to be, entering bidding wars with anybody, which is a, surprise really, considering the amount of success they've had. You'd expect them to maybe push the boat out a little bit, but we're seeing they're losing potentially Sadio Mane this summer because of the fact that he won't take a new deal there. They could lose him for as little as £30 million. Mo Salah could leave on a free next summer. Liverpool are sticking to their guns in terms of wage bill and spending, and that could cost them a few players. Laurie Whitwell says, interesting development, quoting James Pearce, saying in the Darwin Núñez transfer story, Man United opened talks for Benfica striker a while ago. But again, another one here that says, but midfield is the first priority. So are Manchester United putting on hold any potential move for a striker, centre-back, till we get that midfield area sorted? We've been linked with Frankie de Jong, we've been linked with Christian Eriksen, we've been linked with a whole host of midfielders. Will Manchester United end up getting one of those guys? It remains to be seen, but hopefully, the pessimist in me makes me think this is typical Man United, just, dilly-dallying around as you do. The optimist in me thinks maybe Erik ten Hag has seen that Frankie de Jong's available. We can get a deal done. He's focusing on trying to get that sorted before we look elsewhere. That's the optimist in me. But under the Glazers, the pessimist always wins. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. Also, another update from Sky this morning on players. Manchester United and Chelsea are interested in PSV's Ibrahim Sangare. He has his heart set on a move to England and is convinced he will be a Premier League player next season. So Ibrahim Sangare of PSV Eindhoven being linked with a move to Manchester United and Chelsea. Obviously Chelsea are being linked with a possible sale of N'Golo Kante. Now Manchester United have been linked with a move for him, and obviously Sangare plays in that defensive midfield position. Could he be coming in to replace N'Golo Kante? Could he be coming to Manchester United as an alternative for N'Golo Kante? Again, at the moment it is just interest being reported by Sky and no real signs of any bids or anything potentially coming forward. So again, that is one that we will keep an eye on, but it's good to hear Manchester United are interested in bolstering that midfield, because I have seen far too much of Fred and McTominay. Far too much. I know it's the summer, I know we're trying to get positive, I know we're trying to look ahead to the new season with a little bit of optimism, but please don't give me more servings of that midfield next season. We need to get beyond that. And if we sign the likes of Frankie de Jong, Christian Eriksen, then that just means those guys are dropping down the pecking order, doesn't it? We will need a more rounded, maybe number 6. Is that where Sangare comes in? Who knows? But remember, we'll keep you guys updated on everything that pops off in the transfer window and surrounding Manchester United this summer. Make sure you're keeping it locked by hitting that subscribe button down there. Join as a member as well if you can. We'll be creating loads of content whilst we're covering the transfers and out in Australia and Thailand for the pre-season tour. Jay's even going to Norway as well. So we've got it all covered for you. Make sure you're keeping it like, comment, share, subscribe. I've been Adam McCullough. This has been your daily Manchester United news. I'm out there.